Hello everybody, welcome back for another video. Hope you're all doing fantastic and that you're all having a great day as always. Leaving a like, leaving a comment, leaving another like, leaving another comment, or subscribing. All of these things do help out the channel immensely. I'm doing like a little star thing with my hands. You can't really see that. Welcome back to another News I Missed, where I go over news I missed. And without further ado, let's jump right into it. Block subsidiary, TBD, as it is called, has announced plans to build a new decentralized web centered around Bitcoin. Okay. Underscoring founder Jack Dorsey's belief that the largest blockchain network will play a major role in the internet's evolution. The new project, being called Web 5, represents the latest Bitcoin-centric endeavor to be pursued by Dorsey since stepping down as CEO of Twitter in November 2021. For those of you who are confused, we are currently on the cusp of Web 3, Web 3 being the decentralized cryptocurrency DeFi kind of space. He's jumping right ahead to what he is calling Web 5, so 4 is not even there. Whereas Web 3 incorporates blockchain technology and tokenization to decentralize the internet, Web 5 is being envisioned as an identity-based system that only utilizes one blockchain, Bitcoin. Twitter user Namcios broke down the concept of Web 5 in a series of tweets that described several software components working together to enhance the user's experience and enable decentralized identity management. I will say this right now. I'm far more comfortable with this proposal than the thing, for those of you who missed that video, Vitalik Buterin proposed like soul tokens, like a token that your soul would be bound to. I know it's not the literal soul, but maybe just choose another name for it. And that one sounded creepy, and this one doesn't. And there's a little photo right there showing a whole bunch of the digital people, and then what looks like a bank, and then a washing machine pointing to a gorilla holding a smartphone. And then there's 3 gorillas here looking at the internet as well. According to Namcios, Web 5 will utilize ION, or ION, which they describe as an open, public, and permissionless DID network that runs atop the Bitcoin blockchain. And there's another tweet for it right there explaining Web 2 and Web 3. Oh, I get it. Oh, okay, they're adding. That's why they missed number 4. The Web3 Foundation describes DIDs as decentralized identifiers that enable verifiable, decentralized digital identity. Web 5 is essentially a decentralized web platform. Why didn't they just say that from the first place? Why do you have to call it Web 5? Or DWP, that allows developers to create decentralized web apps via DIDs and decentralized nodes according to TBD's prototype documents. What does TBD stand for? I know it's to be determined, but I feel like, is it like the Bitcoin decentralized? Web 5 will also have a monetary network centered around Bitcoin, which mirrors Dorsey's belief that the digital asset will one day become the internet's native currency. I assume the monetary network is Lightning, or is it actually Bitcoin itself? So this was one very popular news. I think you tend to make the news quite quickly. If we are currently in the physical world, still on Web 2, Web 3 is being developed, and someone's like, hey, I got you, bro. Let's go straight to Web 5. I wonder what the time frame is for this miraculous thing that's supposed to be happening. This sounds very similar to the original prospect of what Ethereum was supposed to have been. I think that sounded correct. Basically being like a world computer that was so decentralized that no one had control over it. You know, it spread its digital tentacles all across the world, and no one could stop it, and you can do what you want, when you want, how you want on this new form of the internet. And then once again, it's taken 7 years to even have the first iteration of the upgrade to Ethereum 2.0. But I digress. The other part is, sure, these things have been proposed many other times before. Nothing as intense as this Jack Dorsey one. But over the years, there have been many proposals to make Bitcoin this, to do this for Bitcoin, to have that on top of Bitcoin. And the only one that really stuck or got started was Lightning. And what's the other one? Liquid Network, which is what crypto exchanges use to move Bitcoin around quicker. Besides that, everything else has, we still don't have Mimblewimble. We still don't have private transactions. We have Taproot. I think, do we have Schnorr? I feel like we also have Schnorr. Anyway, so I look forward to this. I would ideally like if it didn't take 7 years to happen, because I think it seems totally doable, unless I'm missing something. Even if you have like 15 side chains that make up this one new protocol that someone could simply label as Web 5 that works on top of the Bitcoin network, and each chain, let's say, has I'll even give it a good 7,000 transactions per second, to have a web or an internet-based protocol that people could use freely whenever they want to do whatever they want on top of it, which was the original idea of the internet, until governments were like, nope. So, yes, this was a very popular news story. Once again, it's Jack Dorsey. He's rich, talking about Bitcoin, skipped Web 4, went straight to Web 5. Of course, he's going to make tons of news. Just a matter of if it's actually going to happen. That's the Dorsey Web 5 news. And yeah, let's move on. Also in the news, Warner Brothers has announced a collaboration with NFTs along with Nifty. Warner Brothers has decided to launch the NFT to celebrate its 80th and 80. I thought it was older. 80th anniversary of Looney Tunes. These Looney Tune NFTs will be a fresh addition to the NFT world, which have been on the rise of late. That is a weird sentence. This partnership with Nifty will be due at the end of this month. Oh, okay. Warner Brothers has taken a special way to bring the NFT into the fore, which is by displaying a story-based NFT token collection titled Looney Tunes What's Up Block. I'm cringing. This will portray a special tale of Looney Tunes encompassing the storyline, along with which it shall also celebrate the character Tweety's 80th anniversary. That bird is old. For the players, they will be able to collect and then take part in the various range of activities, and at the same time earn new and exclusive rewards. Fantastic. From the official source, reportedly, this new digital collectible selection, which has been cool, what's up, Block, will come in a series of stories. As mentioned above, the announcement has stated that this series will add a fresh narrative for the Looney Tunes franchise, and I think they listed around here what they're going to be. They're going to have Porky Pig, Bugs Bunny, Daffy Duck, Marvin the Martian, it says Marvin the Martian, Tasmanian Devil, Sylvester, and Roadrunner. Who else is there? Tweety Bird. Who else? Is that everyone? No. What was that show in the 90s that had, oh gosh, with the Animaniacs? I know the Animaniacs had their own show, but there was another one. Was it Looney Tunes Jr.? What was it called? Like they had like younger versions of all of them. Anyway, I think this is officially, this must be the last one, right? Probably not. I think every single company on the planet is into the cryptocurrency digital NFT space at this point. Could this be interesting? Probably. Will it be? Probably not. It just depends on how they do it. A lot of companies are trying to make NFTs also merge with like comic books or TV shows and stuff like that, and I don't know, but it could be cool. We'll see what ends up happening. That's the Warner Brothers is joining with Nifty to create What's Up Block NFTs because Tweety is now 80 years old, and that is a very long time. And without further ado, yeah, let's move on. Are they animated? Are they? I mean, if they're animated, that could be kind of fun. Or maybe they like interact with each other. Or maybe there's like a metaverse coming. I feel like they're making their own metaverse because everyone's making a metaverse now. That'd be kind of all right. Let's move on. Also in the news, VeChain, the layer 1 blockchain focusing on sustainability and logistics, has formed a partnership with the UFC, the Ultimate Fighting Championship. The network will be integrated into a series of live events and media channels by the world-renowned mixed martial arts organization. VeChain branded assets will debut this Saturday. Okay, they've already, apparently in Singapore, there are now VeChain branded assets that have launched a couple of days ago. According to the official announcement, VeChain is the first ever base blockchain that receives unprecedented integration into UFC assets through the extensive collaboration. The project will access a variety of meaningful brand visibility, across live broadcasts of UFC's major events. Did anyone see when this happened or launched, or was this actually a thing? In addition, the two will collaborate on a variety of custom and original content feeding UFC talent and athletes. Under the multi-year agreement, good for them, VeChain will own UFC's official fighter ranking titles. What? They said the integration also provides VeChain with a strong association with one of the most important components of UFC matchmaking, the fighter rankings. Considering that UFC could potentially reach 900 million people from 175 countries, the new partnership was seen by Sunny Liu, the co-founder of VeChain, as a historic moment for the company. Cool, good for them. When was the last time we had VeChain news? Right, exactly. A friend of mine told me like a month ago, I think Algorand also partnered with FIFA or something like that. Like, why don't these things make actual, like, that seems like a lot bigger news than many other things out there, which I won't mention right now. But yeah, we get no VeChain news. I remember everyone clamoring about VeChain in 2019 or 2020 or something like that. And look at them making an actual big partnership. I always wonder how companies choose their blockchain that they're going to work with. Like, why was this not done on Polygon? Why was it not done on Broken Solana? Why did they not choose Cardano or something else? Like, I always wonder myself if behind the scenes someone was like, hey, I know somebody who knows somebody who controls this chain, and we can work together and have it be mutual. I'm sure it's all about money, but I always wonder, like, what kind of money is passing around? Anyway, cool. Like, actually really cool. Like, we need more things like this in the cryptocurrency space. A huge portion of a lot of these other chains is just like speculation and people being like, well, we're building, we just got to wait for them to come over here. But alas, here they are, especially a multi-year deal. It says minimum of 5 years. Are there going to be UFC NFTs? Are they already UFC NFTs? I feel like that's definitely already a thing. Like that other company who was making the ones like for basketball, like the almost said the moving pictures, the animated ones, or like the ones where like it's like a video clip of people doing sports. Anyway, that's the VeChain has become the UFC's first blockchain partner. Fantastic. I hope they all make tons of money. And yeah. Let's move on. Next up this isn't totally weird and has such an odd timing news. Researchers at the federally funded Lawrence Livermore National Laboratory in California have combined statistical mechanics and information theory to design a class of stablecoins that they have called the electricity stablecoin, or e-stablecoin, that would transmit energy as a form of information. Wow. Livermore's Maxwell Morialdo and Jonathan L. Boloff said their innovation would make it possible to transmit electricity without physical wires or a grid and create a fully collateralized stablecoin pegged to a physical asset, electricity, that is dependent on its utility for value. Timing's kind of weird. Maybe it's just me. We've been talking about like the collapse, if you will, of a number of stablecoins right now and how they're depegging. And I speculated it's a little weird hearing about a federally funded stablecoin that just uses electricity that people would potentially just be able to use as opposed to the ones that are supposed to be decentralized, because I'm going to I don't know. According to the scientists, the e-stablecoin would be minted through the input of 1 kilowatt hour of electricity plus a fee. The stablecoin could then be used for transactions the same way as any stablecoin, or the energy could be extracted by burning it, also for a fee. What? The entire process would be controlled by smart contracts with a decentralized data storage cloud. No trusted centralized authority would be needed to maintain or disperse the asset. Okay. Sounding a little bit more cool. Okay, backing it up here. Can anyone mint the stablecoin, or is it only the Lawrence Livermore National Laboratory in California? Because that's a lot more attractive if you just have to use electricity to make money. They said this would be a first for a hard-pegged stablecoin being directly exchangeable for a specified quantity of a physical asset, the scientists said. They suggested that electricity has a high stable price and demand, and the electricity used in minting e-stablecoins would be easily sustainable. Investors would be able to mint e-stablecoins in regions where electricity prices are low and burn the tokens where electricity is more expensive. Okay. Murialdo and Boloff described their work as a proof of concept and made extensive use of advanced mathematics for their reasoning to make a working e-stablecoin. Further advances that increase the speed, transfer entropy, and scalability of information engines would be... Oh, so we need like brand new infrastructure. Okay, sure. Yeah, e-stablecoins. I mean, I feel like we should have predicted something like this. Like, it seems totally believable that, you know, you don't really touch money anymore. So why not use electricity that's could flow through the air to make some dollar stablecoin monies? I'm going to stop talking here. So that's interesting. I wonder exactly what would be required to make, because I know the speed of electricity is quite fast. Cool, got it. But like, is it just going to be like tons of electricity floating through the air, going to different poles to try and transmit that the transaction took place? Like, how long would that take from like Vancouver to like South Africa? Like, I'm sure someone can measure it as well. Like, what's the speed of electricity from there to there? Like, you know, is it like a minute? Is it like an hour and a half? Well, 2 scientists created an e-stablecoin, and I find it shockingly interesting. Ooh, okay, moving on. Yeah, I do hope that you've all enjoyed. I do hope that you all are having... There's a lot of transactions. Jeez Louise, what's happening? Hope you all enjoyed. Hope you all are having a great day, a great morning, great afternoon, great evening, wherever you are. Wherever you might be, do hope it's absolutely fantastic. Thank you for all the likes and all the comments and all the views. Thank you all once again for watching and or listening. And I will most certainly be talking to you all soon. See you.